Welcome back to Rugbyasia Channel. I'm here with Joe Shaw, first time coaching Hong Kong this year for Kowloon, originally from England, bit of a Premiership All-Star, and you may say a Premiership Rugby whore. Joe, how's your first season in Hong Kong, mate?
Yeah, mate, it's going well. It's coming to the end of the season now. It's only 6 teams, so 10 games a year is a bit of a shock to the system, but no, mate, we've settled in well.
I know you did some coaching back in the UK. What's the difference between coaching here and there?
I suppose you've got to say, talent-wise, at the lower levels, you know, by the Premiership and all that kind of stuff, when you got lower, the leagues are still quite strong. Whereas, you know, here you got the top league, which is okay and pretty decent and good players flying around. But when you get below that, you know, there's a bit of a gulf between the first, second, and third divisions.
Right, mate, to be honest, I didn't know much about you, so I googled you today. Is it true that your decision to come to Hong Kong was solely based on your liking of Chinese food?
Yeah, there is a lot of that. It is my favourite food. So when we made the wife, the boss, when she was making a decision on what country we were going to go to, she's obviously an avid Chinese loving fan as well. So it was here or Japan.
Right, mate. I noticed your influences rubbing off in Hong Kong rugby. I see Mark Wright's growing his hair to sort of try and emulate you.
Yeah, well, mate, it's nice to have fans, you know, and Wrighty does talk to me quite a lot about his barnet and haircut. It's not really natural like mine is, obviously, but he spends a lot of time, a lot of products and stuff. So, yeah. Yeah,
no, it's a bit unfortunate for Wright. He's got no chat. He's got bad hair. So, mate, in the office of the union, the lad with the least chat.
Again, I've got to say Wrighty. Probably Wrighty's in there all the time, offering us nothing.
Thought so. Diarese and Lee Jones, can you understand them?
I'm actually not too bad. I've had a few Welshies in my career hanging about, so you know it's not too bad for me. I understand Di a lot more than I understand Lee. I think Lee's obviously from a rougher part of Wales. I would have thought in the valleys. I
also noticed, mate, on my searches through Google today, that you're a pretty popular man in the photos for the Newcastle Falcons in particular. You know, wearing a lot of pink stash. Obviously, it's good to see you. Obviously, for breast cancer awareness, like we did in Hong Kong. I also noticed that you played winger in the Premiership. Now, can you explain how the hell you could play wing in the Premiership with your gas?
This is a good question, mate. It was good. There was a lot of injuries, a lot of times, and they needed to plug that hole. So, you know, so 90% of my games were on the wing.
Nice work.
And,
obviously, in your time in England, you played with some pretty good players. Obviously, Matt Burke, Wilco. You've come to Hong Kong, so what's it like to play with Matt Stockdale?
Mate, Stocky is up there with some of the best players I've ever played with in my life. You know, lives his life right, as you can see from his physique. He, you know, off the field, he's a true professional, and you know, it's a pleasure to play with him.
Yeah, I've got the same opinion of Stocky's a great man. Also, mate, Hong Kong players, you know, around the traps, any of them you think could make that overseas?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, people are asking this question all the time, and the only difference at home to out here is, you know, you're professional all day, every day. So, you know, these guys, we'll be in the gym, then we're out training twice a day, and you just get better and better. Whereas here, I think they're limited to the amount of time they can actually get, because, you know, a lot of them have got full-time jobs as well.
Nice, mate. I've just on my searches through Google, I got some images here, and I'm going to ask you to explain some of them. Some of them you probably don't know anything about, but I thought it would add to the banter. I searched this on the internet, came up as eBay. Apparently Joe Shaw signed this.
Yeah.
It was on sale for £1 and it's still on sale. No bids at the moment.
Oh.
The next one, mate, this one, was this a bad hair day or just was it Christmas?
Mate, that was charity as well. I used to do a lot of charity work, and that was a Santa Claus thing, and about 4 players did it, and it was competition to see who could raise the most money, and I lost that as well, with probably about £1 on my savings there.
Are you related?
No, we're not. He is a lot better than me at rugby as well, so the genetic gene pool didn't fall on me.
Okay, yeah, I couldn't see the similarities in the nose either, so I sort of drew my own conclusion on that one. What's happening here, mate? Are you sitting on something or?
Mate, it's the modelling days, pal. I'm not going to plug that company, but the guy came up and wanted 2 good-looking lads, and that's the best he came up with.
Okay, now the last one, I think we're all going to like this, and I just want to talk us through this one.
Mate, I'm more shredded than that, pal. You've done me an injustice there. But I am into doing stuff like that. Candace, me and the Stade Francais boys. That is it's a good rig. I'm not ashamed. You can plug that all day long.
Oh, I'm sure someone else like to plug it, but I definitely won't. Alright. Surely, thanks a lot, mate.
No worries, pal. Thanks,
buddy. No worries.
Hi, I'm Joe Shaw, and you're watching Rugbyasia Channel.